That's some pretty good color for this morning so far. Obviously there's some clouds. Funny, we got that color red there. And that color red there. Oh yeah. Red Man says, good Monday morning, everybody. I think I'm only going to have to feed part of them today. Because I'm pretty sure, I think we can see it in the camera. Ah, look at that. There's a bunch of dots out there on that hillside. I don't think they're concerned with coming in to eat. Tomorrow they'll be in. Actually, even the other group might not be concerned about it. Guess we'll find out. Because if nobody's over at this end of the barn, I'm not going to fill buckets. I will feed the dogs though. Otherwise, they might not let me live through it. I think they're not going to get fed this morning because they're not in.
You want to set it up in here so we don't have to take it down?
Look what Blakely's got. That was part of her haul from yesterday. Blakely, can you tell everybody good morning?
Good morning.
Okay.
You know how to put it together, right?
I think the office is going to become
The train set.
the train station.
We got this from a friend.
Say good morning, Becky.
Good morning, Becky.
Poor Blakely with the... Don't step on the dog.
You want me to help you bring him out?
With all the snot been going through her. She's had pretty nasty beepers. Her poor dog.
See, what the heck?
We're going to let her...
Good morning,
put the
Wyatt.
train track up in
Hey,
here.
Wyatt.
Open it up.
So
Why?
I'm here.
You look like you have horns.
So I'm here. That's why I'm giving you this one.
Do you got horns like TT?
No.
She does.
You want me to just dump it?
Anyway,
Sorry.
there you go. I know Richard likes trains.
Come on.
Ron likes trains. Anybody else likes trains? There's your train.
My name is Bye-Bye.
And she's just cruising and getting track laid.
She knows how to lay this track, I'm telling you. Do you
She's kind of got it figured out. She might need a little
want to
help.
see what I've got so far in the cart?
No, you don't hear any background stuff. Just see Blakely playing with her new toolbox. So, I think it's a Craftsman. And I think those are some kind of speaker, but I really don't know. A bunch of straps. Hey, another good caulking gun. I like those. There's a cheap piece of junk one in here too. And kitchen cords, scrapers, all kinds of stuff. And of course, Nuggie's screwdriver, drill, whichever she's going to use it for. But she's got her own now.
Yep.
And it's yellow, so we'll just have to tell her it's a DeWalt. And she's the battery. No, you still don't hear anything in the background. Lifting sling, 3 good D-ring straps, whole bunch of both the ratchet type and the cam overs. She's got a pile over there and piling up in here, and still more and more. We got a top link, a ball with the nut rusted on it tight, a couple other balls, of course the receiver and a ball,
I don't need any more damn balls.
and a maul, cheap piece of jumper cables. Probably take the clamps off and scrap the rest. Let's see if this is any good after it dries out. It's a Weller, so it should be a good one, as long as it didn't corrode too much inside. Lunium, little rubber catch. There's the other half. I've had a little helper over here. And there's something you need. Focus. Of course, we don't have a number 1. We got 0. That is for marking wires. I don't know if it's any good because it got wet in here, but we'll find out at some point, because that would be nice. Yeah, I don't know what else to show you. Let's see, she's got a 2-inch strap over there, and I've got a 2-inch ratchet over here. I don't know what else she's got over there.
That's just the wires and bullshit.
That's wires and bullshit. Haven't got to that one yet. And pile of stuff over there, and yes, there's a lot of straps in there. Any of the Hobo Freight stuff, the Hall Master or whatever, those straps do not hold up. We found that out the hard way. If you just put them on something and leave it in the back of your pickup and have it exposed to the sun for a day, the next day they'll break. But these others have been good ones, so we'll keep them. Either we'll keep them or Maury will end up with them. I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
I'm just throwing them in the fucking bin.
She's just throwing them in the effing
I
bin.
feel like dog shit today.
She feels like dog shit. She kind of looks like dog shit.
Come here.
And then she's still got the icky poops. Too much snot is probably the biggest thing. She's got a raw butt, no matter what you do for her. Well, good reversing drill, good cutoff. That's been around here forever. I kind of need the wire brush to get the freaking price tags off the threads on the fittings so I could try some. Good cutoff, good die grinder, good die grinder. I got to change those, and actually the 1/2-inch impact. I'm not sure if that's a 3/8 or a 1/2-inch coupler. I need to grab the end of that other hose and see if it fits. And still more stuff in there. But at this point in time, that's the only failure. It froze up tight. So, yeah. Aye, plenty of stuff. Busy putting things away where we have like stuff.
Brushes, baby.
And
One of them is
the
a
one on
plastic
top
brush.
is one we've had probably 20 years. It stays on the welder. The other one, yeah, it says China. They're almost identical. They were a little stiff. I put some fluid film on them, freed them up. And they'll stay on the welder too. Well, see what you can see.
That one's mine.
It had a 3/8 not industrial coupler on it. It's got a 1/2-inch industrial on it now. And the collar is the valve. So, that's another one. We did have another loss. 3/8 butterfly. Air was coming out everywhere, so it's in the barrel. Well, I think most of what's on that pallet is probably going to Maury. I would like to sneak some of the smaller straps out of there. And I don't think he's got anything he can use the D-ring 4-inch straps for, so. And yeah, some stuff there will probably go to him. Don't think I need the top link. Only got one tractor two to put stuff on, and we got top links. And oh yeah, there's the other one. I was gonna say there was 2 funnels, 2 T-handles, and it's like 1 extension cord and 2 plug-in strips. I know they were wet, but they usually do all right if you let them dry out. And anybody remembers, I don't know how far back, but I don't think this is the last one that I fixed. But the neighbor says, yeah, it's still got your X on it, so you know which side's which. I think I fixed the last one for him probably 3 years ago now, I guess. John Deere and their infinite wisdom. This is on a little John Deere. I can't tell you what model. I've done some work on it, and of course the 2 points. So where it breaks, and this one I'm gonna guess is probably the first one. I think I fixed one twice. Anyway, this one I don't think was the last one I fixed. I should have gone deeper, you know, but that's the side that broke first anyway. It had been broke for a while. You can see how the other side broke. So about the best thing is I'll probably either try to hold it on the chop saw over there or use one of the big grinders with a cutoff. It's the easiest way to get that out, or torch it and then grind it, but that's a pain in the ass too. It cannot be any wider, and you can only go this far on the top because otherwise it runs out of room, but the bottom's open. But you know, the strain's this way, not this way. But he texted me as Ty was leaving. I didn't know she was leaving when she did. Said, hey, can I bring that? Yeah, bring it down. I'll fix it again. Cheaper for me to fix them so far than it is for him to buy new ones. And from what I hear, John Deere sells a lot of those. I think there's a couple of aftermarket companies selling them too. Why? Because they should have made them heavier. So, I don't know. I ain't going to get started on that tonight. I still got to cut a couple moldings and try to get them put in. That way that stuff's done. Which that might not happen until tomorrow anyway, because Ty's not here to do her staining, and I'd rather have her stain them before they go in. But that's what I know. And I don't know what to do with this stuff. Can tapper for AC. I have a much better can tapper. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have a can tapper, and I hook it right to my gauges, which this one would do the same. So is it worth keeping or not? I have no idea. And then we got this, which that may be for R12, but when you look at what the pressures it shows, focus. The pressures it shows is above R12. Oh, I see. We have to read it. We see what we're dealing with a little bit. Probably nothing I have. Oh, it does show R12. I don't know anybody that would run R12 up that high, though. But at any rate, I don't know. And then this is for adding oil into the system. Add it in there. Push it out there. AC oil injector. Do I need it? I don't know. Am I going to keep it? For now. And vacuum pump, Craftsman. It actually works. Stick your finger on the end and it works. Do I need it? No, because I already got one. I got one with the little jar and everything on it. And there was another one that was the complete thing, and I don't know what Ty did with it. I really don't. I know it's not in this one. There's some stuff there I don't know what she had planned with, but you know, the air tools for Moyer in the bottom. I don't think she put it in that one. I wouldn't think she'd have covered it with straps, but then again, it's Ty, so who knows. But it was in a little black plastic box. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the tractor in here today. Go figure. In the morning, get this stuff cleaned up. And do what we got to do with that. And then at some point in time, try to figure out why this doesn't work. Anybody read it? Hey, there I can read it. Cooper Power Tools, division of Cooper Industries. So, look at that. USA, wherever that is. But all I know is it's got the quick coupler, takes the hex drive, and I know what it's for. They're not really, well, they're pretty good torque. I can turn it, but I mean, yeah. It don't go really fast. It's for driving, mainly during manufacturing, for driving nuts in, or driving screws in. But it would be handy. It just don't do nothing. I don't know if it's something stuck in the valve, or if it got water in the motor, bearings maybe rusted up. I don't know. And there's what I'm keeping. Pretty good burr on that one. Focus. Why don't you focus? You know, at first I thought those might have been some chips, but I don't think it's chipped. I think it's junk stuck in it. Looks like aluminum. And that one seemed to be pretty good. So, but that's what I know. And then of course that big one, excuse me. So I'm going to go finish feeding and maybe get Becky to help me cut those boards I got to cut yet. Maybe I'll get her to stain them. I don't care who stains them, as long as it's done with the right stain so it matches. And make Ty figure out what she's doing with that stuff tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a good Monday. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. And, well, as always, we'll see what tomorrow brings.